Hello, everyone, and welcome back to NHL The Puck Drop. We've got some shocking game results and some good games to preview, so let's jump right in. Alright, first one. This went no way I thought it would. The Hurricanes on a huge winning streak. The Kings, just a downright good team. But 7-2. 7-2. The Kings win. That honestly is so shocking. I mean, look at that. That is insane. LA wins the series 2-0. 7-2, man. What happened? Yeah, the streaking Hurricanes, yeah. That's, we're gonna ignore that. Alright. Rangers, Canucks. Rangers, I did predict this one. This was one of the games I featured yesterday. Rangers did end up picking up the win. Not the exact score, but did predict the winner, so good one there. 5-3. There's your 3 stars. Goal list, full thing. This one was featured on the NHL Network. Tons of penalty minutes for the Rangers. Half of the faceoffs won by the Canucks. And Rangers win the series. 2-0 clean sweep. We got an overtime alert. Stars, Flyers. Stars continue the Flyers losing streak here. Let me see. It won't show me right now. But if they have another game, I'll show you guys. Anyway, did predict this one as well. Stars picking up the win. Face-offs were actually pretty even in this one, it looks like. Shots, 24. More penalty minutes for Philadelphia. More hits for Philadelphia. Probably a few of those could have been, I don't know, elbowing. Anything along that line. Interference. All that stuff. Second goal, seconds into OT. This man is on a run with overtime games. I mean, getting all these goals, he should be on the ice every time the Stars go to overtime. Props to him. I think it was like 0.9 seconds, if I saw correct from Sports Center during the F1 race last night. I mean, I might have been wrong, but yeah. And guess what? We got another overtime game, guys. Flames, Islanders. Flames come out with the win 4-3. This one a little bit slower, 3:51 of overtime. Nazem Kadri scoring in overtime for the Flames to give them that win. There's the score list. More shots for the Flames. Even amount of hits and more penalty minutes for the Islanders. Islanders look to have dominated face-offs in this game. And Calgary wins the series 2-0 with both games ending in some form of extra. The first game ending in a shootout and this one ending in overtime. Cool. And guess what? We had a shootout. Avalanche and the Canadiens. Avalanche come away with the win, 5-4. Let's take a look at this one. Brock Nelson delivers the shootout game winner. Brock Nelson on a pretty great run for the Avalanche. Shootout summary right there. Looks like Montreal struggled a ton in this shootout. Tons of shots in this game, obviously, because we went for part in, we went through full overtime and a shootout. More hits for Montreal, more penalty minutes for Colorado. This one was in the Bell Center, so the Canadiens take a home game loss. But oddly enough, the series is tied 1-1, and both of these games ended in a shootout. These teams just like going shootouts. Fun. Alright, I want to backtrack because I was just focusing on overtime and shootout games there. Let's go to Sabres Wild. Predict the Wild to win this one because these Sabres are a playing dumpster fire. Not shocked. Look there, we got a goalie in the 3 stars. Pretty good save percentage, obviously. There's your goal summary. This one featured on ESPN+. Taking a look at the hits. Hits were even. Shots were even. Penalty minutes were even. Well, what is this? Why is the face-off not even? I'm joking, y'all. Minnesota coming out on top of mostly all the face-offs. Everything just even in this game. Cool when you get random stats like this. And Minnesota, it'd be even more funny if it was tied. But it's not because the Sabres are a dumpster fire. But Minnesota does win the series 2-0. Panthers, Capitals pick up the win over the defending Stanley Cup champions. Yeah, I picked the Panthers in this one. I knew I should have came to my senses and picked the Capitals, but unfortunately I did not. Ovechkin getting some assists. I don't know if he scored any at all in this game. He did not. So no closing in that gap to Wayne Gretzky. Capitals end up having more penalty minutes, still coming away with the win. Florida more shots and hits. 43 hits. Florida, obviously a very physical team. You've got, can't even list the amount of physical players on that team. Washington, clean sweep, 3-0 on the series. Panthers better at the face-off, though. Alright, let's see. Which one do we want to go over next? Let's review these final 3. Golden Knights and Detroit Red Wings. Golden Knights pick up the win over the Red Wings. As I figured they would, 6-3. There's your scoring summary. Game featured on ABC plus ESPN+. Penalty minutes even. Hits so close, almost even. But more for Vegas. More for Vegas on everything as they win. And even on the face-off. And the series is tied 1-1. Would you look at that? Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Kraken take yet another loss. This time to the Oilers. Oilers winning 5-4. At least it wasn't a total blowout. There is your Nugent Hopkins had a great game there. 3 goals, getting that hat trick. Nice for him. Sorry, guys, they moved a little bit weird there. Edmonton does win the series 3-0 with 1 more game left. They take a clean sweep? We'll have to wait till the 27th. We're excited for that game. Oh. Team stats, more shots for Seattle, more hits for Seattle, and more penalty minutes for Seattle, yet they still lost. Which, look at that there. And in a shocker, the Sharks win 3-1. That is a rare occurrence. So, just congratulations to y'all. You got a win. Your fan base is probably still very depressed. 3-1 win over Boston is not that big of a accomplishment. The series is tied 1-1 with 0 games left. More of everything for Boston except for penalty minutes, which was tied. Boston won most of the face-offs. All right, now on to today's games. Let's start with the 3 o'clock game here. Flyers, Blackhawks. Flyers getting featured once again. Blackhawks took a break. Nice to see them back here. Connor Bedard gonna break his back from carrying this Blackhawks team. He's literally the only reason they have any wins. Flyers should win this one. Keyword should. They are on a losing streak. But so are the Blackhawks. Someone's losing streak is going to end. I think it's going to be the Flyers. The Blackhawks are a pitiful, miserable team. Except for Connor Bedard. Please go somewhere else, dude. You're not meant to be there. Philly leads the series 1-0. Final was an overtime game on 23rd of November last year. And oddly enough, we're playing on the 23rd again. So, maybe we'll get another overtime game. Alright. Sabres, Jets. The Sabres... I mean, not the Sabres. The Jets, if I'm not mistaken... I don't think they clinched the playoffs last night. There was a chance for them to, but I do not believe they did. So, yeah. They are playing the Sabres in this one. They should pick up a win here. Because the Sabres are absolutely terrible. And we know the way these things go in hockey. Terrible teams get terribly demolished scores. Last game was an overtime game in December. Jets coming out with the win. This one should not be overtime. It should be Jets just coming out with a clean win. Sabres on a losing streak. Minnesota. I mean, why did I say Minnesota? Winnipeg on a winning streak. So, but they seems like overtime games recently. So, let's see how that one goes. And Minnesota doesn't play tonight. Oh, well. Monday, maybe. Golden Knights and Lightning. This one's going to be big. Must watch. I'm calling it now. On the 8 p.m. slate, this game is a must watch. Prime time. There's your team stats. Coming off a loss. Tampa Bay is. Vegas coming off 2 wins in a row. Can Tampa Bay stop them? I don't think so. Vegas is taking the win in this one. Tampa Bay does lead the series 1-0. But that will not last. Calling it now. It will not last. Bruins Kings. Yeah, I'll get to that one. Do want to go over this one. Non-conference matchup, Anaheim, Carolina. Carolina coming off, as you know, I just reviewed it, their demolishing loss. Win streak is over. That was a great win streak they had going. But now it's been demolished. Final overtime, Ducks lead the series. Ducks on a 1-game winning streak. So, interesting to see how this one plays out. We've got losing streak, winning streak. Whose will continue whose? Nobody knows. I honestly don't have a prediction for this one. Other than maybe it'll go to overtime or a shootout. And last game of the night, 9 p.m. Once again, we're back with the Kings. Boston brings their losing streak to Los Angeles. And you know what Los Angeles is going to do? They're not going to break that streak. They're going to continue the streak because that is Los Angeles. That is a huge losing streak. Yeah, that's embarrassing to look at. This winning streak going on 2 games now. Going to be 3 after this one. I will be really shocked if Boston wins. Boston does lead the series 1-0. That was an overtime game, though. Which almost means nothing, but does mean something at the same time. I don't want to discredit overtime games at all. That's not what I mean with this. It's just, it was an overtime game. But I've got the Kings winning in this one. So, yeah. Anyways, that is going to be it for today's edition of NHL The Puck Drop. If you guys are not subscribed and you're watching this, please subscribe. We are on the road to 100, hopefully before the summer, and if not, before the end of this year. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.